Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining another episode on Earth for Health podcast. I want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to those of you who have continuously listened to my podcast in my absence. I really do appreciate anyone who takes the time out to just listen to what I have to say and consider the things I am saying on this platform. I really do appreciate that a lot. It shows me that people are really truly listening and they're interested in what I have to say. So I want to say thank you. Now, I want to say, I know I've been gone for a while. I've been gone for a very long time, but I'm back now, and I'm going to try to start recording more and more of my podcast. I really like it, and I really enjoy doing it. I want to give you guys an update on what's been going on and where I've been. So the last couple of months have been kind of a whirlwind for me and my family. We know that COVID has been going on. No one in our family has had COVID or anything like that. Now, I will say, many of you did not know that I am in the National Guard. So I've been called to, I've been activated basically. And so I had to, attend my duties and do things like that. So I've been away for a while, and so I'm back home and I'm getting back into the groove of things. I've been busy with Earth for Health online store, busy with doing consultations and helping people and formulating herbs for them, and getting to know the people who I'm working for, as I make these herbs for them. So it's been very busy for me. But I am back, and I'm so glad to be back, to get back on this platform and give you guys more podcast content. And some of you may listen to this podcast on other platforms instead of Anchor. And I would like to connect with you on social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook and also YouTube. Most of the time, I'm very active on Facebook, very active on YouTube. And you can find some of my videos on YouTube on Earth for Health. That's my YouTube channel. You can find me on earthforhealth.store on Instagram and Earth for Health on Facebook as well. But I would like to get to know you guys' thoughts and opinions and what do you guys think about herbs and some things that you guys would like to hear me talk about, and I can bring to the platform. Maybe you can tell me some stuff that I don't know. But if you want to, you can connect with me on my social media. That way I kind of get a chance to interact and see you guys and chat back to you. But however, I have a lot to talk about. So today on this podcast, I've told you that I've been away, I've been on duty, I'm back, and I'm going to try to continue to upload from here. So I wanted to also update you guys on my diet. On one of my podcasts, I told you before that I was plant-based. Well, I'm not plant-based anymore. And it's not that eating a plant-based diet doesn't work or help me. It does. But at the time when I was sick, that's what I needed to do for my body to heal. and it was really, 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 really beneficial. Now, I've decided that I wanted to eat meats. And the only meats that I eat are fish and chicken. And still, I try not to overindulge. I hope I said that right. I try not to overeat meats. But I will say, when I was plant-based, during that time when I was getting my body back together, I felt a lot more energy. I can do a lot more things. I felt agile. And that's because I had lost so much weight. I was active. I was consistently taking my herbs, which gave me a lot of nutrients that I needed in my body, as well as the food giving me nutrients. So I was really high energy. So I could do a lot of things. But I'll have to say, it's a balance. If you decide that you want to eat meat again, just choose wisely what types of meat you're going to eat. Now, me personally, I only eat fish and chicken because I find that if I eat beef, which I haven't eaten beef in years, it's really hard for me to digest, so I don't eat it. I stay away from red meats. But I find that if you're going to eat meat, you need to find a balance. You need to still have your fruits and your vegetables and your grains and your water. You need to stay hydrated and balance out your system, because you don't want to overwork your system. You don't want to have your body being more acid than alkaline. You have to have a good balance, and I think that's what makes us healthy, if we have a good balance with things. So I would say that I myself have to get back on track on how I make my meals. It's gonna be more podcasts to come, so there's gonna be I'm gonna be talking about a lot more things on Herbs for Health, but and I'm also still going to talk about herbs, and I'm gonna talk about some of the cases that I've been doing too, because I'm still learning as an herbalist. I'm still learning. Everything I do, I learn from others. I learn from my growth. But I will say, because I was plant-based for a while, and I went back to eating meat, I have noticed a change in my digestive. And I'm gonna say this: when I was plant-based, at that point in my life, when I was plant-based, like I said, it did really well for me. And me going to the restroom throughout the day, I had, I was like on a regular schedule. But when I started to eat meat, it kind of, it didn't ruin me or anything like that. I just noticed a difference. And what I'm really trying to get to is this: if you want to go plant-based or vegan, or you just want a healthy diet, just look at the things that works for you. Because when I was plant-based, I also started to eat vegan processed foods, and that right there, eating the vegan processed foods, is what messed me up. I shouldn't have ate as much as the vegan processed foods as I did. Like in the beginning of my journey of eating plant-based, it was fine. It was good because I was eating all whole foods. So I didn't have a problem. I only had a problem a little later when I started to eat these vegan processed foods. And those are things like the Beyond Meat, all the types of different replacements for meats out there that you can eat, or replacement for cheese, things like that I had an issue with. So I decided, well, instead of eating these processed meats, which has more sodium in it, which was making me gain weight, by the way, a lot of people have that problem. A lot of people are eating as vegans, but they're eating more of the processed vegan foods instead of more of the plant-based foods that they can make themselves at home. So I started to gain weight. So I decided, if I desire meat to have a satiating feeling, I'm just going to eat meat, natural meat, and try to look for the best kinds, because we know a lot of them have hormones and things like that. And then I know there's some people who are plant-based because, they're on different types of levels where they don't want to use any type of animal products at all. So we have those as well. But for me, it was about my health and feeling good. Now because I do eat meat and no processed foods, I do feel good, but I am not at my optimal health level that I know I can get, because I felt it before. I know how that feels for me and my body. Because I did gain weight from eating a lot of the vegan processed foods, I'm on a journey to lose weight again while I'm on a healthier whole foods diet, if that makes sense. Eating whole foods, natural whole foods, nothing processed. So it's a thing that I have to do for myself and start over and make a plan. And we're going to talk about that too on the podcast. I'm going to be going through a journey that I want you all to go on with me. So there's going to be more and more of these episodes coming up, and we're going to be talking about just a lot of things. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of things I really am excited about. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on where I've been. I wanted to give you guys an update on the things that I'm doing, my diet and things like that. So this is a short podcast for today, but as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Earth for Health podcast. I hope you guys have an amazing day and stay positive.